Good afternoon, you guys. Today is Sunday, July 24th. We are finally on the final countdown until Beyonce drops her album this upcoming Friday on July 29th called Renaissance. It's actually Act 1 Renaissance. And y'all, I am so freaking excited. I'm anxious. I'm nervous. I hope that everything goes as planned. You know, you got some haters out there. You got some fake fans out there that want to leak her shit just so that they can be seen. But hopefully it goes smoothly. Beyonce has been very, private about the album details. You know, you got the fan pages and the media sources coming up with all types of rumors and supposed inside information and alleged collaborators and all that other stuff, but no one truly knows what's going on, and other than the people who actually worked on the album. So we don't know what's really going to happen until the album drops. You know, you had some fan pages acting like they had insider information, talking about there was going to be a huge announcement before the week before the album drop, and here's the last day of the week before the album drop, and there's no huge announcement right now. So, you know, I can't stand the fan pages who act like they got the juice and they act like they got insider information, and they just coming up with all types of shit, trying to act like they got inside sources, but the only credible source that you need to rely on are Beyonce, Parkwood, Shop Beyonce. You can use her publicist Yvette. Like, if they're not coming directly from the Beyonce's camp, I take every rumor with a grain of salt. But anyway, y'all, I am so freaking excited for the release of Beyonce's album. This album is technically B7. We've been waiting years for a solo Beyonce album. And I'm not one of those people that ignores her albums in between, like Everything Is Love and The Gift and the Homecoming live album. I don't ignore those albums, but this album is Beyonce's first solo album in the past 6 years. Before this album, we had Lemonade, and we all know how amazing Lemonade was and how it was talked about and how it's still talked about to this day. Now, the rumors that I've heard of this album is that there's going to be like a disco influence, a country influence, and some dance songs. Again, these are just rumors. No one truly knows what's going on with the album unless you actually worked on the album. These are just rumors. Now, I'm going to be honest and say I'm not a fan of disco. I'm not a fan of disco. I'm not a fan of country. But I trust Beyonce, y'all. I trust Beyonce. Beyonce has never disappointed me. Beyonce puts a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of thought into her craft. And she said that, you know, she was trying to stay away from perfectionism with this album. But Beyonce's idea of perfectionism and the average idea of perfectionism are two different things. Like, Beyonce's absolute worst is other people's absolute best. Beyonce's idea of perfectionism is way more than the average person's idea of perfectionism. So when Beyonce says she tried to steer away from perfectionism, just know that this album is going to be our idea of perfectionism. Like, even if she didn't want it to be perfect, it's going to be perfect to us. And hopefully it's going to be fun. Now, don't get me wrong, I wanted some R&B Beyonce. I wanted some Me, Myself, and I Beyonce. I wanted some Speechless Beyonce. I wanted some Dance For You Beyonce. But one of the things that I really love about Beyonce is that she allows herself to grow and evolve. Like, one thing you can say about B is that she's going to make changes. She's not going to be singing about the same shit or doing the same shit at 40 that she was doing when she was 18, when she was 26, when she was 30. Her music is going to evolve as she evolves. And I respect that, because there are certain people who I used to listen to when I was in middle school who I don't listen to anymore, because I've grown as a woman. And I don't want to be in my 20s still singing and dancing and rapping the same shit that I was doing, rapping, singing to, and listening to when I was in middle school. And I'm not going to name no names, but there are some grown ass female rappers and musicians who are rapping and doing the same shit that they were doing 15, 20 years ago. And it's a turnoff. But they have an audience, they have a niche, and that's what their people like. So it is what it is. It works for them. But I can appreciate that Beyonce evolves. Beyonce allows herself to evolve as she evolves in her personal life. And you can see the dynamic change in between albums. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the social message that she has in a lot of her recent work. I'm not a fan of, you know, the whole empowering the black community and all this other stuff. I understand why she did that, because she became a mother to black children who are going to, even though they're rich, even though they're privileged, they are going to still face some adversity because they're black. Not only are they black, but they have common Africanoid features that a lot of people are going to bully them for, unfortunately. So I can understand why Beyonce went through that phase in her life, trying to empower black women and black women, black men, black children. I understand why she went through that phase in her life. It's because she has black daughters, she has a black son, and she's trying to speak love and life into them and give them that confidence that they need to overcome these obstacles that they are going to eventually face. So I understand why she did it, but honestly, y'all, I'm a black woman, and I can say this as a black woman. The black community is very toxic at some times. The black community is toxic towards black women. The black community is toxic towards black girls. And I just don't think that the black community appreciates when someone is trying to empower them, and it really just depends on who it is that's trying to empower them. I understand that there are some people who pander to the black community, who are not genuine with their efforts towards the black community. But when someone is putting their money and their time and their love and their support into the black community, and the black community just returns that effort with a slap to the face, I'm sick of it. I want Beyonce out of this pro-black niche that she's putting herself in. People try to say that Beyonce was capitalizing off the black community. First of all, Beyonce is a part of the black community. She is a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So to accuse her of trying to capitalize off of the smallest demographic in the United States is foolish. Because if she would have stayed on her single ladies trend, I Am Sasha Fierce was her highest, most successful commercial album, because she made anthems that everybody related to. She didn't focus on empowering the black community. Not to say that, she never empowered the black community before recently. She's always, empowered the black community in different ways. But with I Am Sasha Fierce, it was more so like a universal anthem album that every single body could relate to, regardless of their race. And it was her most, commercially successful album. And if she would have stayed on that trend, who knows how much bigger Beyonce would be right now. She's huge already right now, don't get me wrong, but as far as number one singles, if you think that's important, as far as sales, if you think that's important, as far as certain awards, if you think that's important, I truly feel like that could have gone a different way if she would have not catered to the black community for as long as she did. But again, I understand why she did it. I don't think she did it for capital gain, because clearly, it's not monetarily beneficial to cater to the black community. First of all, the black community doesn't even support each other to that extent. And secondly, it's a smaller demographic. So you are lowering your target audience significantly when you cater to the black community. So anyway, like I said, I think she did it as a way to empower her own children, because I saw this change in her when she became a mother and when the world was attacking her child. And I think that she took that situation and turned it into, okay, I'm going to support, I'm going to love, I'm going to spread positivity towards black children, because I have a black child who needs to be loved, empowered, and her self-esteem needs to be raised. She needs to be affirmed. I think that's why she did that. So with this album, Renaissance, I am hoping that she does not do any of the whole black shit. Like, I'm over it, y'all. Like, and some of y'all gonna be mad about that, but you can be mad. I'm tired of the pro-black bullshit. I'm tired of the pro-black bullshit from everybody, because the black community is real wish-washy, and they don't really know what it is that they want. They don't really know who it is that they want to protect. And in one instance they're pro-black, but in that same instance, if it depends on the black person, they'll be quick to bash and hurt and bully another black person. So I am wanting some fun music that's universal, that everyone can relate to. I would love some R&B. I would love some R&B. I would love some vocals. I would love some dance music. The country and the disco, I'm not looking forward to that, but I might be pleasantly surprised. Whatever it is she does, I'm gonna love it, y'all. Like, it's been a long time coming, y'all. She announced this album, but can we talk about that though? We are not used to Beyonce announcing albums in advance. Like, she announced this album a damn near 2 months in advance, which is crazy because the past few things that she dropped, she gives little to no notice before dropping the album. And she doesn't promote her shit either. Like, here and there she'll probably do like a magazine cover, or she'll probably post something on Instagram. But as far as like a real press tour or a real press campaign, she hasn't done that, let alone announcing the album a full 2 months early. And I don't know why she did that. I don't know if something was about to get leaked, or she felt that it was the right time to do it, or maybe she's trying to hint to us that we need to prepare ourselves, because there's a lot of rumors that she is going on tour, that there's going to be other installments of this era, because like I said, it's called Act 1, and there are rumors out there that there might be an Act 2 or 3. Amazon leaked some shit. People keep leaking her shit, and I think that's so trashy, but there's a possibility that this era could go on in 2 more installments in a tour. So, y'all, when she announced this album, y'all, I immediately put in my PTO for July 29th, because I knew damn well that I was going to be up all night the night before, and that I was not going to have the energy to get up in the morning the next day. It's going to be like a holiday for me. And, this is my like, some of y'all just don't understand, like, how happy this woman makes people feel. Like, a lot of people have been depressed. A lot of people have been stressed out. A lot of people have been suffering, whether it was because of the economy, with the inflation and everything that's going on. You got a lot of people who are sick out here. They can't afford their health care. You got a lot of people struggling right now. But, for some people, this album is like a release from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she means a lot to a lot of people, and the effect that she has on a lot of people's mental health is amazing. And I know some people won't understand that because they're not a fan of her like that, but just think of it as something that you value a lot. A lot of people value sports a lot. A lot of people value video games. A lot of people value, collecting purses and designer clothing and, taking hikes and shit. Like, we all have our own vice that we go to for an escape, something that makes us so freaking happy that, it means a lot to us. We're willing to pay for it. We're willing to take a vacation day off of work for it. We're willing to do all of that. And it just so happens to be that, Beyonce means that to a lot of people. And you can call it what you want, but, if you're not a fan, if you don't care, if you don't understand it, then go focus on what makes you happy. Go focus on what makes you entertained. Go focus on something that brings you joy. If you're not a fan, if you don't understand the hype, if you don't get the hype, don't come over here then. Like, we minding our business, loving Beyonce, enjoying Beyonce's new album. We're excited. This is our space. This is our safe space over here. This is our time to, get what we've been asking for the past 6 years. And if you don't understand it, if you don't like it, go focus on what makes you happy. If you're someone who gets excited about sports, go watch a fucking basketball game. Go follow your favorite athletes on the internet. If you're someone who is excited about makeup, go do your fucking makeup. If you're someone who's excited about, whatever it is that makes you excited and happy and fulfills you, go focus on that and leave us the fuck alone. Like, we don't need you coming on our fan pages. We don't need you going on Beyonce's page. We don't need you commenting at all if you're not a part of this community. Like, I don't understand y'all desire to try to stop us from loving what we love. Like, what I love, what I'm a fan of, has no effect on you whatsoever. So leave us the fuck alone. Let us have this moment. Let us be happy. And you go do what it is that makes you happy. Okay? There are certain artists, there are certain entertainers that I'm not a fan of. I cannot imagine going on their fan pages all the time, commenting on their pages, arguing with their fans. Like, why are you here? If you're not a fan, why the fuck are you here? You know what I'm saying? You know, so besides the music, I'm extremely excited for the visuals. Y'all know Beyonce never disappoints with the visuals. She puts a lot of time and effort and thought and money into her visuals. The whole Black is King visual album was absolutely beautiful. The Lemonade visual album was absolutely beautiful. And, you know, so on and so on. So I'm extremely excited for the visuals as well. I'm excited for, you know, to see her kids, because, you know, if y'all notice, ever since Blue was born, she has been a part of every single Beyonce album, every single Beyonce era ever since she was born. So I'm pretty sure we're going to see Blue. We might even see the twins. Like, you know, I just love to see Beyonce in mommy mode. I love to see her interacting with her kids. I love to see her kids growing and all that. So I'm excited for that. So besides the music and the visuals, I'm also excited for the collaborations. Like I said, there are a lot of rumors out there. And, you know, I don't know if they're true or not, but I'm excited for the collaborations. And even if she doesn't collab with anyone, I'm still happy, because I've been waiting for a solo Beyonce album for years. I'm so tired of her husband. I know some of y'all not gonna like me saying that either, but I'm tired of seeing her husband. I'm tired of hearing about her husband. I know that's her husband. And apparently he's credited as one of the writers on the album, so he's always going to be a part of whatever she does. But y'all, I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of looking at him. I'm tired of hearing him. I want Beyonce. I'm a Beyonce fan. Okay, I'm a Beyonce fan. That's it. And besides the collaborators, I'm also excited because there is a rumor that she's going on tour. Now, she hasn't announced anything. She hasn't alluded to anything, but everyone's just assuming that. There was a rumor that she was supposed to go on tour in 2020, but of course, COVID happened. So I don't know what she's going to do, but I think there's a strong chance that she's going to go on tour. And y'all, I've actually been saving my money religiously ever since she announced this album. I have so much money in my savings account, so much money in my emergency fund, money in both of my checking accounts. Like, y'all, I have not been spending money. I have not been ordering Uber Eats. I haven't been ordering DoorDash. I haven't been ordering anything off Amazon that I don't need. Y'all, I've been saving my coins because I'm going to be prepared. I'm a big girl now. I make my own money. I have my own place, and I can finally fully participate in a Beyonce era, because before, now I was able to participate in Lemonade and all the other stuff, but her albums before that, you know, I was a kid. I was broke. I didn't have any money. So, you know, I couldn't really participate to the full extent. I couldn't go to the concerts, but y'all, I am prepared this time. Y'all, I bought all 4 mystery boxes. I bought the CD as well, because she has the CD on there. I bought the vinyl as well. And I pre-ordered the digital album as well on Amazon and on her website. So y'all, I am ecstatic. This has been bringing so much joy to me. And as the days get closer, I get more happy. I get more motivated. I get more excited. And y'all, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to make it to Friday, y'all. Like, I got to go to work tomorrow, which is fine because I work from home and I'm comfortable, and my job is, you know, I love my job. It pays well, and, you know, it doesn't stress me out, but it's just the anxiety and the buildup of getting closer and closer to that date of waiting for her to drop this damn album, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. I can't wait, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. Like I said, I put in PTO for Friday, so I already have that day off, so I don't have to worry about having to get up the next day after I listen to this album. I'm assuming she's going to drop it at 12 a.m. And if she drops it 12 a.m., she might drop it 3 a.m. my time. So like I said, I took the day after off, which is the 29th. I took that whole day off. Yes, I did, because it's a holiday for me. Seriously, it's a holiday for me. So Y'all, Beehive, we have been praying for times like this. We have been waiting for times like this. It has been a long time coming. And, you know, I'm ready to see this new Beyonce because, like I said, she evolves every single time. And I'm just excited, y'all. I want to know what's been on her mind. I want to know what she's been up to. I want to know how her mental health is. I want to know how she's doing. I just want to know what's like in her mind, like what she's thinking. Like I've seen the track list, y'all, and I'm just like, what the fuck does this mean? What does that mean? What is that gonna sound like? Like y'all. Not only just like the album, but to experience this with a community called the Beyhive, or if you don't want to say you're a part of the Beyhive, you're just a Beyonce fan. It is what it is. We're all in one community, right? So not only are we going to experience this album, individuals, and possibly a tour, but we also get to watch each other's reaction on YouTube. Like, and it's so funny because a lot of Beehive members, we all act the same. Like, we all act the same. Like, I love watching Zach Campbell. I love watching all the other reactors because they react the same way I react. And it makes me feel like, okay, maybe I'm not as crazy as I think I am. So y'all, I can't wait. I'm so excited. Y'all, what a time to be alive. I just got to figure out how I'm going to make it to Friday, y'all. Like, as the days get closer, I get more anxious, y'all. So, all right, I will see y'all Friday. Y'all, we made it, y'all. We used to pray for times like this, bruh. Beyonce is coming. Are you ready? Are you sure that you're ready? You better get ready.